Jenna with Hill Valley Farm, and I want to talk to you today about machine milking because it's just that exciting. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my milk room, and so now you will see these. So here's a great big stand, and it can hold 2, and then it has a step down, and then typically when the goats are on, we have a box here, so they can step up on the box, up on the step, and onto the stand. Same thing over here, box, step, stand. And so we have over here this stanchion. So we typically have 2 feeders here. One is in the feed box, I think, but 2 feeders, and we have our machine. It's wonderful. I named her Agatha. And like I said, we do the dual inflations, so I can milk 2 goats at a time. I have my coat hanger up there. It actually holds my dry cloths, so I can get them down, dry their udders off before I put the inflations on, and it just works. Also, what I did was I numbered my stanchions 1 and 2, because you know there is going to be a time in which I might not be at home and I need someone to milk for me, and so we have a milking order up here on the board. And so on number 1 goes Gloria and Lila, number 2 Karma and Lily, and number 1 Sky and Tuscany, number 2 Mercy Risky, and then back to number 1 for Isabella. So it just works, it just flows, it's so smooth, it's so wonderful, and so I'm really happy with what we have going on here. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when we milk, because if you've been with us any time, you know that we've only hand milked up until when we got the machine, which was actually May. So we have spent this entire summer, really learning the machine and getting to know it. And so if you want to know what kind of machine we got, we went with the Capra-Lite Showman. It's a smaller machine on wheels. It's a lot easier to handle when we travel to shows, and so I thought it would be a better fit, and I was right. It's actually very good. I didn't love the Simple Pulse that I had before. It was a much older Simple Pulse. I'm sure that they fixed it now, but it just wasn't a good fit for us, and I just didn't like it. So I really do love this machine, and so I will go into I'll kind of show you what it is I like about it, but I wanted to show you what it looks like when we milk. So I'm going to go ahead and let 4 of the girls in, and you'll see they're really smart. They go where they're supposed to. So he's going to keep filming, and we're just going to show you guys. So they go ahead and they hop up on the stand, and I lock their head gates into place, which in all honesty, I don't even think I have to do that because they're so good at knowing what to do. And so now I'm going to go ahead and clean their udders. And all this is Dawn soap and really hot water. And so I wash their udders off really good, and I go all the way around, and then I push my box that I call into underneath the step here. And I'm going to clean Miss Lila. And then I'm going to dry them off really good. You don't want to, because we drink the milk, I make soap with it. I mean, I do a lot of things with this milk, and so I want to be very careful, and clean about it. And so, and I just primed the teat. The idea is to get any bacteria out of the teat that might be sitting there. because you know, again, you don't want it to go into the milk that you're going to drink. All right. So we are, you know, pretty late in our lactations, and so we don't have a ton of milk on a 12-hour fill. That's normal. It's just what happens. Hook up the inflations. You can hear it pulsating because I have it stopped. Actually, I have it stopped. Pull that out. But I have it, my stop clocks that I call it, like, well, it's a nursing term, pointed the wrong way so that they're closed, so you can hear the clicking sound of the pulsator. And we are gonna, she is finicky. This is Gloria. She, I don't know, for some reason gets finicky about it, but she's fine. Stop it. Stop. Of course she's gonna act up really bad on the night I'm showing you guys. Stop. Okay, so that'll go. On Lila here. Let that go. And then while that's milking, and you can see it go down the tubes, I am going to turn around and wash these udders off really, really good. This is Lily, and Karma is actually in a once-a-day milking rotation. She only does evenings, and she's not real happy about it. She's very mouthy and lets me know how upset she is every morning. Because not milking her in the morning means she doesn't eat. Take my dry rag. And I'm going to dry these off. So now I'm done with doing that. I can come back over, massage the udder. You know, it's really no different from hand milking, only other than it saves your hands. Take it off. I'm gonna bring it right over to Lily here because she's ready to go. Sure. You want to make sure the teats are going straight down. If you can look, you want to make sure the teats are going straight down. I don't know if you guys can see into the flange, because then you can see the milk just pours out because of the suction. I'm going to massage Lila's here. Take it over to Miss Karma. Again, making sure that the teats are going straight down. And now what I'm going to do with the girls that are still on the fan is strip them out. There won't be a whole lot. Not a whole lot, which is a good thing, because you want the machine to get majority. And that's just my teat dip. And I like Fight Back. I mean, I'm not getting anything from them for saying this. I do like Fight Back because, number one, it's a chlorhexidine, really good cleaning solution, but also it's cold. Because so when you spray that teat, the orifice of that teat closes quicker because it's cold. So that's why I like it so much. And then I'll go back over here. Lily has more milk than Karma. You know, she's older doe and she's had more freshenings, so she's going to continue to have more milk. And at this stage, it's all about the protein and butter fat for Miss Karma. Karma had a rough start. I don't know if you guys remember, but she didn't go into milk right away when she had her kids because she had what we call silent pneumonia. She had no fever, she had no symptoms other than her lungs sounded bad, but you could only hear it under a stethoscope, and I didn't think to listen, which is weird. I normally do listen, but I think I was in a little bit of a panic mode because I knew her kids needed colostrum, and so I had to go to the house, and thankfully I had saved colostrum. So if you breed goats, I highly recommend saving back some colostrum. They produce way more than their kids actually need, and so it's a good thing to put some back. I'm talking like a sandwich bag full, or half full, so you can freeze it, and it keeps for about a year. Or you know, you can use it a little bit more than a year, but you kind of want to replenish after a year. But anyways, she finally went into milk the second or third day. It took a little bit. She really never had much colostrum at all. And so I'm just, excuse me, glad that I saved it back from previous freshening. And so I'm just massaging this Lily here. Lily's still giving a good amount of milk. Now I'm gonna strip her out really good. Lily kind of got one-sided on me. Her left side produces more, so you gotta watch that. All right. And that's that, and we'll finish doing a time lapse. Thank you so much for watching. Again, we went with the Caprolite Showman, and we really couldn't be happier. There have been times after a show, you know, every time we show, the following week we actually do milk 3 times a day to get the volume back up, and Kaden uses this with such ease. And so it's a really, really nice thing to add. And if you've talked to me personally within the last month and a half, I told you it's the best thing I've ever bought for my farm besides the goats. And so it's great. We've taken it to shows. I just could not be happier. And the customer service with Caprolite was just awesome. I don't know if you know Jason and Jennifer Porter. They were absolutely phenomenal. Any question I had, they answered right away. They had a really good timeline, and they were right on the timeline. So I was just very appreciative of that. So anyways, so while we don't milk by hand, it just saves us more time to do other things around the farm, and so we're very thankful for that. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, hit the notification bell. We really appreciate every single subscription that comes through, and we love when you guys comment and talk to us. And so can't wait to see you guys again. Until then, have a really awesome goat field day.